Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the shed. I am Lonnie. It is Sunday night. We've got 53 orders going out for tomorrow. So I figured I had to come out here and start packing some orders. Let's see what I pull. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 orders here. I'm probably going to do this round and then maybe one more round just to cut it down to about maybe a third off of what I have to ship, and that'll make it manageable for tomorrow so I can get everything out. But yeah, Candace is not in here right now, of course, but yeah, it was important. We took a pretty good, I especially took a good bit of time off last week, which was good, but and we got a pretty good many listings. We had a good listing day here on Friday. So we ended up, what, 61, 81, 87. Well, we ended up like 112 for the week, that's fine. Like, that's kind of on pace, really, I guess. But I wanted to help kind of start this week off on a good note by getting some stuff packed up. So no camping trip this past weekend. We do have stuff planned, but we didn't have anything this weekend. Let's look at some orders. Okay, first up this is for Jeff and Tiana in Belgium. Yeah, Belgium. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I got the place right. I should know by now, they've ordered so much. But Jeff and Tiana got this lot of 9 Revenge of the Sith Burger King toys, and also that was $12.99. Then also this mail-in, let me pull this up on my phone real quick. Here it is. This little mail-in guy, Obi-Wan Kenobi, I think, 97. Spirit of Obi-Wan, Lay's mail-away figure. It's here in the mailer box. So thank you very much, as always, to Jeff and Tiana. Holy cow, I just saw the price on this guy, this Ultraman action figure. This sold for $59.99 plus shipping. Sorry for the binging. Sold a deck of Sailor Moon cards. Oh, this is going to Jason. So thank you very much, Jason. Appreciate it. This is just a deck of playing cards there. Then we sold a set of Skybox Marvel Universe Series 4 trading cards. Base set for $34.99. Going out to Sean. Thank you very much, Sean. Sold one of these religious prints. That is Veronica with Jesus Veil for $29.99. Sold a Power Rangers Pink Power Ranger for $19.99. Then I sold a few makeups here. $14.99 for this one, and I got $29.98 for these two, and these are both free shipping. Okay, had quite a few people. Let me adjust this angle a little bit. Whenever I had all that eBay fiasco going on, quite a few of you were asking or saying that I should talk to eBay for Business on Facebook, and they are very good. By the way, I have ordered a chest harness for this because I do want to do a lot more of this first person stuff. I kind of enjoy that, but for now I don't have it. I should have it soon though. But anyways, a lot of y'all said you should have talked to eBay for Business on Facebook, and I agree. They are really awesome there. The good thing about eBay for Business on Facebook, they are actually empowered to make decisions, and that's something that most of the agents you talk to on the phone, they basically have standard protocol. They probably have a checklist, tells them exactly what to say or what they can do, and they can't really go outside of that script too much. So but eBay for Business on Facebook, they totally can. They're empowered to use judgment, common sense, etc., and make the right call. Now, it may not always be the call you like, but they at least listen to what you say and consider it. That's been my experience with eBay for Business. And I did try to do that with this case, but they told me, they said, look, since this is managed payments, we cannot handle this. This has to go through managed payment support. You're gonna have to deal with it through them. We can't touch this. That's what they told me. I guess it's true. So the way I ended up, actually, some of y'all asked about a phone number too. Now, obviously, whenever I did the video, you know, and that person called me, Ariana, when she called me, then, you know, that was something different there. I don't even know how to get in touch with her again, unless I make another scathing video, I guess. I hope that doesn't happen. But the way I got in touch with, the managed payments people is I went to the payments page and I hit this little phone thing and I had them call me back. So that's how I did that. I didn't have a phone number or anything like that. And another thing I want to talk about, and I'm not trying to beat dead horses or anything like that, but another thing I want to talk about was a lot of you mentioned, well, I would say there were a lot of comments on the video with the phone call, and a lot of you would say, okay, so all I have to do is start a YouTube channel, have a big following, and then I can get help. And you know what? Unfortunately, you know, as much as I would like to say that's not true, you know what? That is what happened there. Because if we're honest, eBay didn't do anything until I made a video. And before that, they gave me the runaround for hours and hours and hours. And I was even told, the last person I talked to, I was even told that when I asked to speak to a supervisor, they gave me some flack about that. And they said, well, okay. And I said, well, can I speak to one or not? And they said, well, you can, but they're going to tell you the same thing I am. And which I didn't like that too much, even though it might have been true. But then I never even got in touch with the supervisor anyway. So I'm going to close out that whole topic just by saying that the thing that really bothers me when I'm dealing with something like that on eBay is I've been on eBay for a long time, got untold thousands of sales, transactions, whatever. I don't have a reputation for screwing people. I don't have a reputation for calling eBay a bunch and being a pain in their butt. You know, I'm not like a serial support hassler or anything like that. So whenever I do have a problem, and if I am calling you that many times about this issue and I don't quit, there must be something actually wrong here. So I don't know. I would like to think that at some stage on eBay, after you've been there for a certain amount of time, made them and you a certain amount of money, provided good customer service, proven over and over, that you would be accorded some benefit of the doubt. And I've said this before, I would love for, at some point, I don't know what the threshold would be, but I would love for eBay to assign dedicated support people to certain accounts. Like, I don't even know how many it would be. Maybe they could take on 100 people, and then, you know, for day-to-day stuff, you don't bother them. But if you have something come up, you shoot them an email or a text or a Facebook message or something like that, and they handle that kind of stuff. That's the liaison. That's your voice, right? Maybe just like an extra level of customer service. If you're, you know, an extra like if you're at a certain level, doing a certain level of business with them. I also think that same thing should apply with the post office. But all right, let me get this label on and we'll get to the next thing. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about, I've also been seeing a lot of comments that are like, Lonnie, you need to do the thumbnails again, or Lonnie, you need to not use music, or you need to use more music, you need to do more order pulling or less order pulling, or don't do this, don't do that. And I appreciate, well, I do appreciate the feedback. I'm going to try not to sound like a jerk here. I really am. I do appreciate the feedback, and I appreciate that people care and want to help in some cases. But what I've found is, over years and over 1,000 videos, is that I have to, sorry, I'm struggling with this camera stuff because I keep switching. Okay, so I have to make the videos I want to make, especially doing this on a daily basis. If I was making a video a week, it would be a different video, be a different level of quality, there would be different considerations. But making a video every day, there are some things I have to do differently. I also have to make the videos in the fashion I want to make them, because my number one enemy making videos daily, which I have committed to do, my number one enemy is burnout. Okay, so I do look at all the comments, and you know, I'll think about them, but honestly, the videos are really pretty much made on a take it or leave it kind of basis. And I would like to be everything to everyone, but I know I can't do that. I can't make everyone happy. I can just try and make myself happy. If I can do that sometimes, then I'm doing okay. All right, we got a question from Bounty Nomad. How do you keep your stuff from the condensation that comes with shed storage? Okay, maybe in a typical shed you would have that kind of issue. This shed is actually air conditioned and heated. Not heated real well, but our winters are not typically very harsh. We had a fairly harsh one this time around, but yeah, I keep it like the air conditioner runs pretty much all summer, and even when we're not in here, I'll put it on eco mode and I'll put the temp around 77 or so, 76. And also the shed is extremely very well insulated. There's insulation in the walls, and you can actually see the insulation up there. The only place that's not really insulated is on these little end cap things, which I've just never dealt with. So this is like, it is a shed. However, the climate is controlled in here, very similar to the way the climate is in a house. And the insulation stops there from being wild temperature swings that would cause condensation. Okay, pack in this religious print, and I'm going to tell y'all again, I love these things here, these 12.5 eBay mailers. Very similar to the to vinyl mailers, you know, record mailers. However, these go a little thicker. These are a little more adjustable, so I really do like these. Whenever I run out, I'm going to order more with my coupon, of course. So, saw another comment here. Lester Jones. One of the best videos when you start packing, and that a lot of people think that, and some people don't. Some people don't like it at all. But it also tells me I need to get better at packing. Yeah, if you're just getting started, then packing, shipping is like one of the more challenging parts of eBay, because it's like you want the stuff to get there, so you want to pack it well. However, you don't want to overpack, because then you start eating into your profit margin and the likelihood that your stuff will sell. Like if you don't offer the right shipping services and whatnot, you know, like for this, if I would have only offered priority for this, it would have been a harder sale. But I was able to offer first class package because I knew about it, right? And yeah, this I think I'm okay at packing. I think I'm pretty good at it. I've been doing it a while, but I don't think I'm perfect. And honestly, a lot of the reason, I'll tell you why I haven't really done a whole lot of packing videos up till now. Any time in the past I've ever shown packing videos, I mean, you get picked apart, you get criticized to death on every little thing, and got kind of tired of hearing it. Like, I just didn't want to deal with it. So I'm like, all right, fine, no more packing videos. I'll read you loud and clear. And I think a lot of YouTubers feel that way, but I get a lot of requests for it, and I know how important it is. So I'm not saying I'm the best or even really good, but I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm good enough. So if somebody can pick up a little something from watching these, that's awesome. Look at this Power Rangers. I'll be able to use this kind of box for this. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about are these sports cards, or trading cards. Jerry Wayne said, so do you have to use a special envelope from eBay for the card? Haven't been clear on that from eBay. Can you use any envelope? Be careful which envelope you use. Like the envelopes, I'll show you some illegal envelopes first of all, but then I also recommend that you seek out the information for yourself so you can make the call for yourself. Okay, so we get into with this eBay, what is that called? eBay standard envelope, is that what it's called? I've only mailed out with standard envelope like 3 times. Okay, so my understanding, this would not qualify for eBay standard envelope. I think that's what it's called. I think for a few reasons, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what my understanding is. First of all, this is not a legal size. The square, or legal aspect ratio, I should say. Square is a no-go. It's got to be like long. It's got to be like a regular envelope, like this, or maybe something a little shorter. It can be larger than that, but it has to be like a letter type aspect ratio. Can't be square. Also, and this is where it gets tricky, okay? Because like, you're mailing these cards, and even though they're supposed to be worth under $20, you still want to protect them, right? So you're going to put them in a top loader, and then you're going to put them in an envelope. But then the eBay standard envelope has rules where there's some kind of, if you look on the USPS site, there's some kind of bend test that it has to pass, like a certain amount of pressure to cause a certain kind of bend and this and that. And if it's too rigid, if it's too stiff, then it becomes non-machinable, and then it's actually ineligible for the eBay, whatever you call this, new rate, right? So what we do on these stickers we sell, we actually use these, and we pay the extra 20 cents non-machinable, because I want to make real sure that nobody got stickers and magnets and stuff that were jacked up. So I'm like, it's worth the 20 cents there. I actually wish we could do that on eBay too. Pay an extra 20 cents and send it in something a little more rigid. So I don't have enough experience yet. I know there's some tracking issues too. Like the carriers can't scan it go on the way out, or I think when it's delivered. but it gets scanned at the hub or something like that. I'm aware of all that information. Now, what I haven't had happen, I haven't had any problems yet, but I haven't had any success yet either. So we'll see. I don't know. It's a wait and see kind of thing for me. If it doesn't work out, then I'm willing to actually just mail them myself. Right? Just I have the stamps.com account or whatever, and yeah, I'll just put them in my own envelopes, make them non-machinable, and mail them out on my own with no tracking. And then this box is not quite working. I thought it would work. It's not quite big enough. And this happens a lot though. Just use a little bigger box. No big deal. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about less than $20 cards, and I know there might be a lot of scams out there. So it's up to you to choose whether you think it's worthwhile to send it out like that. And I mean, you don't really have a whole lot of protection there, I don't think. Or if you're just like saying, screw it, I'll just charge the first class package rate and make sure that I'm covered. You know, I mean, that's up to you to decide. So in the past, I've mailed out a pretty good bit of stuff, just like with a stamp, and haven't had a whole lot of issues there. But that's in the past, and that was with mostly not sports cards. That would be like with patches or photos and things like that. Sports cards might be a totally different ball game. So I don't have a whole lot to say on this, other than I'm gonna wait and see how it works out. The good news is these cards are lower value cards, so we're not talking about a ton of risk if something does happen. But I want to see what happens first before I pass too much judgment. All right, gonna do a little makeup now. That's fascinating stuff. But I also have another comment that kind of is a segue for me too. Very interesting. This is from Sambler. Very interesting. I see you're generous with the bubble wrap. Looks like you got it down. Keep up the good work. Okay, so thank you. And I use a lot of bubble wrap. I do. I use bubble wrap on most packages. Might overuse it a little bit, but try and get a good deal. And because I use so much wrap, it's important that I can get it fast and get consistent quality with it. And I was having some problems there for a while. I used to order from Family Farms or something like that, and they were pretty good. They had good wrap and pretty good service, good price and whatnot. And lately it's been kind of hard to find dependable shipping and dependable quality. I would say the past few months it's like been hit or miss. Sometimes it takes a week to get here. Quality's not always right. I've had a few times where I thought the quantity didn't look right, you know, or it didn't. Did they really send me 700 feet? I don't know. So anyway, a lot of y'all told me to try American Bubble Boy, and I did. And I've ordered from Bubble Boy now. 0.34. I've ordered from Bubble Boy now. Hang on, let me pull it up. Okay, these are the orders I've made with Bubble Boy now. I've ordered 3 times. This time it was 1,400 foot, so 2 700 foot rolls, 2 700 foot orders, $76.97, and then what was that, 19 days later I did the same order again. Business was really busy between here and there, actually in between here and there too. But and then just the other day on March 12th I ordered 3 orders, 2,100 foot total of wrap. So the fact that I keep ordering from the same people is my best testimony. And it was really cool. Oh, when I made that last order from them on March 12th, I made that order. It was a Friday at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and Saturday the next day we were out somewhere. Where were we? Oh, it was this past weekend. I don't remember where I was, but I wasn't at home, and I got the notification that it had been delivered. It got delivered at like 1 o'clock. So it took like 18 hours turnaround. And the reason it's so fast, they have a hub they ship from Shreveport. He told me, I actually had a conversation with the founder of the company, Joel, and he told me that, you know, all the different centers they have one in New York and Shreveport and Texas and out west, and he told, I can't remember all the locations, but that's why they can fulfill the orders so fast. So, and then he also did give me an affiliate code, which is down below. If you want to buy some wrap, you'll get the same exact price you'll get if you just go to their website. I'll just get a little piece of it. So Joel reached out to me, said thank you for mentioning the product on the channel, and I'm like, oh, I'll continue to mention it as long as y'all don't suck. You know, I told him that. You know, as long as I continue to use it and like it, you know, I'm all on board. Like, that's what it's about for me when it comes to mentioning products. I'm not going to mention something that I don't use. Like, I'm not going to mention Scotch Flex and Seal, because I would not use that product, if y'all ever heard of that, you know, things like that. So there is a link down below. I do highly recommend it. The service is fantastic. The bubbles are full, and yeah, I couldn't be any happier with that. So thank you very much, Joel. All right, next round. Lori bought this Lara Croft in bomber jacket. This was really cool. It was actually worth decent money too. $39.99 plus shipping on top. Thank you very much, Lori. Then I don't know if this is a view or not. There's no note here on the sale. So I'm thinking it might be, though. Hannes is the name, and it's an international shipment that's going out. But they bought a bunch of loose Marvel figs. They bought Scorpion, Octopus, Dr. Octopus, and then they bought Green Goblin, then Hobgoblin right here, and then the Lizard right here. The total came up to like $71 about for the 5. So Hannes, if you are a viewer, thank you very much. Sold this little makeup for $24.99. That's going to go in a box. I kind of have a size, weight, price range where I start thinking about a box. And $24.99. This will go in a box. Some of the lighter, like if they order one lipstick or if they order one eyeliner or something like that, I'll typically send that in a bubble mailer, and I'll usually put bubbles around it also. But yeah, this is going in a box. Nick bought the Slugger from G.I. Joe. Thank you very much to Nick. It does have the machine gun right there. And then finally on this round, and this is probably going to be it for tonight, sold this Wildcats Mall character for $12.99 plus shipping on top. Okay, thank y'all very much for joining me for this late night little session here. I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff packed up off camera, and then Candace and I will be out here in the morning to get the rest of the orders packed. I think I'm gonna have, let's see, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34. As of right now, after I pack this, I'll have 34 more orders going out tomorrow. That'll be, it'll still be a lot, but it'll be reasonable amount anyway. So we'll see y'all again then. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.